Good morning. I'm sitting here in front of my laptop here and I have been trying to find out some information about my father. Now, my father died whenever I was 10 and a half, so I don't know an awful lot about him. So I do know bits and pieces, and I have contacted a few people to give me further information, people in the family. But what I'm really aiming at is I want to go and make a YouTube video of where he was born and the church that he went to. Now, the first thing I'm doing here is actually going onto the National Archives Census of Ireland 1911. So I'm punching in that there. And this is the web page that'll turn up. So you go along the top here, you go past home, you go past search census, but you go on to browse census. And these are the different census years that will actually turn up. Now I've looked at 1911, I've looked at 1901, and I've looked at 1851. When you go back further than 1901, it's sort of information is scant. So let's go on to 1911. And a list of counties of Ireland will now show up. So what I want to home in on is Monaghan, because that's where my father was born. Then the next page displays a list of DEDs. I think these are electoral districts, and I'm looking for Castleshane. And there it is. There. So if I just punch in on it, it comes up town lands, streets in Castleshane. And I happen to know that my father he mentioned way back, and this came back to me, that the family house was in the parish of Moy, and it was Moy Etra. And Moy Etra appears to be the lower something or other, and I'm told it's the lower meadow, and it's Moy, whatever Moy stands for. So let's punch into that and see what happens. And there we are. The houses in Moy Etra, Castleshane, 1911, and you know, this is scary. It's interesting, because there's the McCLEAN family, and you want to look at the occupants, and you look down them, and there's my grandfather, who I never met, Andrew McCLEAN, and he was 50 in 1911. And I never met his wife, Mary. I never met, I don't think I met any of the rest. Well, I did. I met Mary Louisa, I met Elizabeth, I met Robert and Isaac. Don't think I met any of the others. And there's my father down at the bottom. And this is fascinating. He was 5 in 1911. And the information just doesn't stop there. If I go down here, you can find the household return form, the actual household return form, and you can blow it up. You can make it bigger, I think. I was able to make it bigger there. Don't know why I'm not able to make. What do I say? There it is. And this is fascinating, because down there at the right hand side is my grandfather's signature. This is a man who's dead, and I never met him, and this is his handwriting of all the family members. Oh, it's just fascinating, this. So much information that you can find out on this census. And I'm waiting in anticipation, like many others, for the census of 1921-22 to be released, because it'll give me further information. Now, why they keep to this 100-year rule is beyond me. You know, why can't they release these earlier for people like myself trying to find out information about long lost relatives and people that they never really knew. I never really knew my father beyond 10.5 years old, and my recollections are very, very slim, and I would like to visit these places that he did mention very briefly. But look up the 1911 census for yourself, check it out, and you might be surprised what you find there.